The Kepler 442b research station's xenobiology lab hummed with the constant drone of life support systems, but tonight something was different. Dr. Marcus Reeves stood before the reinforced observation chamber, watching the restless movements of 3 juvenile apex predators through the transparent aluminum barrier. The creatures, each roughly the size of a earth wolf but with 6 limbs and bioluminescent neural crests, had been pacing their enclosure for 72 hours straight. Their sleep patterns, once predictable as clockwork, had devolved into chaotic fragments of microsleep lasting mere minutes before they'd jolt awake, scanning their environment with those unsettling compound eyes. Still no coherent data from the neural monitors. Reeves asked his research partner, Dr. Elena Vasquez, who was hunched over a wall of displays showing incomprehensible waveforms. "Nothing that makes sense," she replied, frustration evident in her voice. "The quantum field scanners are picking up fluctuations, but they're not following any known pattern. It's like their consciousness is scattered." The apex cubs had been captured during the first colonial survey of this moon 3 months ago. Their adult counterparts were the undisputed apex predators of Kepler 442b's primary continent, 8-foot-tall killing machines with reactive camouflage and pack intelligence that had cost the survey team 4 lives. These juveniles, however, had shown remarkable adaptability to captivity, even displaying what appeared to be rudimentary tool use. Until 3 days ago. "The atmospheric processors haven't detected any chemical changes," Reeves muttered, checking his tablet. "Gravity generators are stable. No electromagnetic anomalies from the planet's magnetosphere." "Maybe it's psychological," Vasquez suggested. "Prolonged separation from their natural environment?" Reeves shook his head. "They were adapting beautifully until Tuesday. Something specific triggered this." As if responding to his words, all 3 cubs suddenly froze mid-stride. Their bioluminescent crests flared in unison, a behavior they'd never exhibited simultaneously before. The neural monitors erupted in a cascade of activity, displaying waveforms that defied their understanding of apex neurology. "Elena, are you seeing this? The quantum resonance is off the charts. It's like they're communicating with something." The largest cub, which they designated Alpha 1, turned its head toward the observation window. Its compound eyes seemed to focus directly on Reeves, despite the one-way nature of the barrier. The creature's crest pulsed once, twice, then dimmed to its resting state. "Impossible," Vasquez whispered. "The barrier blocks all electromagnetic signatures. There's no way it can." The lab's main door hissed open, causing both scientists to spin around. Jake Morrison, the station's xenogeologist, stepped through, still wearing his environmental suit from his latest surface expedition. His helmet was tucked under his arm, and his usually cheerful demeanor was notably absent. "Sorry to interrupt," he said, his voice oddly flat. "Need to check on our guests." What happened next would be debated in xenobiological journals for decades. The moment Morrison entered the lab, all 3 cubs immediately settled onto the soft bedding material at the far end of their enclosure. Their bioluminescent crests dimmed to barely perceptible glows, and within minutes, they had arranged themselves in a typical sleep formation, something they hadn't done in 3 days. The neural monitors registered the shift instantly. The chaotic waveforms smoothed into the familiar patterns of deep sleep, while the quantum field readings normalized to baseline levels. "Jake," Reeves said slowly, not taking his eyes off the now peaceful creatures, "where exactly were you on Tuesday morning?" Morrison paused, his expression unreadable. "Surface expedition. Grid reference 347A through 352B. Why?" Vasquez pulled up the expedition logs on her screen. That's directly above the apex nesting grounds. The ones we marked as off-limits after the attack on Survey Team Bravo. Did you encounter anything unusual?" Reeves pressed. Morrison's pause stretched too long. When he finally spoke, his words carried an undertone that neither scientist could quite identify. "Define unusual, document. Everything on this moon is unusual. The cubs slept peacefully through the night for the first time in 72 hours. The monitors recorded normal sleep cycles, normal brain activity, normal everything. But they never recorded Jake Morrison leaving the lab. And when morning came, the security footage showed only empty corridors where he should have been walking.